Hi, I'm Kate, and it's time for If Kate Can Do It, You Can Do It crafts. Today, Miss Kelly has created a beautiful Suncatcher craft for us. So let's,
Ooh, can I
do you
see
want to see?
that?
Well, it's not really ready because we haven't peeled it yet, but that'll give you a rough idea.
Okay.
Okay, so what you'll need: a needle, toothpick, or pen. In your kit, assorted marbled beads, clear glue, plastic lid, and twine. Okay?
I'm not sure about the needle, Kate, but if you have a big person, it would be okay.
It would be okay. I used a pen, and a pen worked just fine.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Sure enough, I have all those things that Miss Kelly said I would have in here. I'm going to carefully pour these out so that we don't have beads all over the place. And here's my plastic lid, and each bead has a flat side. She said that you could arrange them in a pattern, or you could make a shape if you wanted to, or you could just have it any way you want to.
I'm going to see what you're doing.
I'm doing any way I want to.
That's probably what I would do.
Yes, and I am being careful to make sure the flat side of the bead is sitting down in the container. Yeah. Well, I like those pretty green ones.
I like the blue.
Yep, those are bright and blue, pretty too. I'm trying to make sure I don't have too many similar colors all together. Now it's getting a little tricky.
You can do it.
I don't know if we're all going to fit in here. Miss Kelly was very generous with us. I think we might be maxed out here. Maybe if I take one of those blue ones out. Woo! Because they're big.
I like that red one. That's pretty on the
This
table.
one?
It's not the red.
Take out one of the blue ones and put in a red one. Yeah, that's pretty. I keep wanting to fill that little gap there, but I don't think it's going to happen. Doesn't want to do it.
Okie dokie.
So we're going to go with that. How do you like that?
Ooh, I think it's very pretty.
Now, I think this is going to be the most fun part, is you open up the glue and you just get to fill that. Now, you want to be careful not to overflow the lid, but you want to be sure to have enough glue so that all of the pieces are going to be attached.
So you're just going to pour that in and fill it up?
I am.
Cool.
And I remember when I used to teach in kindergarten, we always used to check, well, these are brand new glues, so it shouldn't be a problem, but we wanted to be sure that the glue could breathe. That meant it was going to come out okay. So this glue is breathing just fine. And in it goes all around.
It's not going to show up very much because it's clear.
It's clear. Well, even if it was white, it wouldn't show because the container is white. So
do you coat the top of the beads, Kate?
No,
or just kind of around?
I'm going around them because we want them to stick down. We don't need them to stick to anything on the top.
How are they going to... Oh, it's like grout.
Yeah. Yeah, I must admit that when I heard we were doing this craft, I assumed, never assume, that we would put the glue in first.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
And then put the beads on top of the glue. But no, you do it according to the directions. We do it this way. And it fills in all the gaps. I think that if you put the glue in first, you could very easily overflow.
True.
Because when you put those beads in, they're going to take up a lot of space.
This is more like making tile, isn't it?
Is that? I've never made tile.
Well, I'm assuming I never have either, actually.
Okay, Kathy, do you see any gaps in that? Oh, here's one. I'm just checking around the edge to make sure that there's glue in every little niche and cranny. There.
Kate, what's a niche?
A niche is if two large objects come together to form a corner, for example, that could be a niche.
Uh-huh.
And a cranny Niche and cranny is just an expression I've heard. A cranny is similar to a niche.
Just kind of a space between things.
Yeah. Okay, a niche can also be, if you find your niche in life, that means you found the place that's just right
You
for
found
you.
your corner.
That's right. Okay, so that part is done. And now this is the hardest part of the craft. We have to stand here for 3 days and wait. I hope you've got plenty of battery. I was going to say film, but of course that's a thing of the past. But battery power, because I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to stand here for 3 days.
3 days.
Are you good with that, Kathy?
You're welcome to do it, but I am not going
You're
to
leaving
stay.
me?
I'm leaving
Oh,
you.
well then I'm not going to stay here by myself.
I mean,
I'm going to look at the one that's already done.
Okay.
So here it is. Like we saw it before to begin with. And what you do is, can you see what I'm doing, Kathy? You peel it out of the plastic.
Oh!
Ta-da!
See, I was trying to figure out how it would be a sun catcher on a white lid. I
Right.
didn't know you could just peel it
Right,
out.
you peel it right out. And then you poke a hole, which I already did. Excuse me, Kathy. I'm going to grab a pencil here so I can show people how I poked my hole. Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
You just take a sharp object and find what you think is going to be kind of a thin spot in the glue, and you poke it right through. It's easy. It doesn't
Can I
poke
see?
hard. Yep.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So you poke it kind of not at the very top, but down a little bit.
Well, wherever you think would be the best spot for your hanger.
Creation.
Okay, then you have a piece of string, and we've done this before in crafts. We folded the string in half
Yep.
to make it easier to thread through.
And then you just poke it through the hole.
Poke it through the hole, thread it through, grab it to come through, and tie a knot.
Oh, that is going to be beautiful.
Now, 3 days is a long time, but you have to let it dry completely. And
Because then it wouldn't hold together.
exactly. And even at the end of 3 days, Miss Kelly wanted me to remind you to let you know it may not be completely dry.
Oh, wow. So you
So-
just have to keep checking.
So when you peel it out, if it's solid, but it's a little bit damp in the
Or
back,
sticky, maybe?
you can turn it over and let it dry longer,
That makes sense.
face down, so that this side is exposed to the air.
You just,
But you just need to be careful and checking, and don't be over anxious. You have to be very, very patient.
that's not
Okay.
always easy, Kate.
It's not easy, Kathy. It wasn't easy for you. You weren't going to stay with me for 3 days.
I wasn't. I was afraid I would get hungry.
Yeah. Well, maybe people would bring us food if it is our art after all.
True.
You need to support the arts. So
Pizza would be good.
there we go. There is our beautiful sun catcher. You could hang it in a window. You could give it as a gift to a friend or to a neighbor or a relative. Or you could leave it in your house and hang it in a window. Now, Miss Kelly wants you to know that if it's in really hot direct sunlight, it might start to melt.
Oh, that's a good point.
So just be aware, it may be temporary art, but it is beautiful while it lasts.
You know, I bet you could reuse the lid and the glue and maybe put other things in
You
there.
sure could. Yeah.
Like a nature Suncatcher or something.
All right, so of course we have a book to go with our craft today. Miss Kelly has chosen Bear Sees Colors because of the beautiful colors in our craft today. And this is by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman. And it is a lovely, lovely book. These bear books are very sweet.
Oh, I love the bear.
There's a whole series of them, and they are sweet. And you can see from this page spread, it is an extremely colorful book.
Well, that's good because it's
And
about color.
Yeah, you can identify
I'm
all
going
the
to
colors
just show the page a little.
that Bear finds at. It looks like he's having a party of some sort, doesn't it?
Yes, I forget his friend's name.
Well, he has lots of friends. There's Mole
Oh,
and
Mole,
Badger
that's one, and
Yeah.
Badger.
and Rabbit and Owl.
And they're
Lots of-
all having
They are. They're having a picnic.
a
Yeah. Boy, it's almost picnic time. Not today, though. It's kind of.
Yeah, but we're
Dreary
getting
today.
there. It will be.
But I think that's it for today. You can order this through Lithgow to Go if you want. You know how that goes. And I want to remind you all to stay safe. I forgot to bring my mask over here to show you, but you know that I always have my mask with me. So remember to stay safe and have fun with this craft. Thanks for watching.